My dear, I'm not leaving because I hate you. I'm leaving because I finally love me. I begged for clarity. You fed me confusion. I'm tired of trying to matter in your chaos. You didn't break me, you drained me. I'm not bitter, I'm healed and done. Love shouldn't feel like survival. You weren't hard to love, you were hard to feel safe with. I outgrew the version of me that begged for you. I loved you so much I lost myself. You didn't love me, you tolerated me. My silence is your last warning. I'm not cold, I'm recovering. You trained me to accept the bare minimum. I'm not angry, I'm awake. I kept forgiving you because I couldn't face starting over. You didn't change, I just stopped pretending you would. I was loyal, you were convenient. You weren't a lesson, you were a test. Loving you felt like bleeding out in slow motion. I'm not hard to love, you just weren't ready to. I begged for connection, you gave me excuses. I gave you heart, you gave me headaches. I didn't lose you, I released what was rotting me. I finally chose peace over proving my worth to you. I'm not mad, I'm just not available anymore. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. You don't miss me, you miss controlling me. I used to cry, now I just block. I thought you were home, you were a lesson in escape. You didn't change, I just stopped shrinking. I'm exhausted from forgiving the same sin. I begged for time, you gave me silence. You weren't confusing, I just refused to see clearly. I no longer mourn what I walked away from. You weren't love, you were a loop. You got comfortable with me hurting. I stopped texting to see if you cared, you didn't. You ghosted me emotionally while still in my life. You didn't grow, you got better at pretending. You made love feel like a punishment. I still care, I just don't chase anymore. You were never sorry, just scared to lose me. My trust broke before my heart did. I gave warnings, not ultimatums. Your change was a performance. You don't deserve the version of me that begged. I romanticized red flags into fireworks. I confused your chaos for passion. Love shouldn't feel like walking on glass. You weren't deep, you were just unpredictable. I stopped explaining what you kept ignoring. I loved loudly, you listened selectively. You drained me with almosts and maybes. I was loyal to your potential, not your reality. You weren't inconsistent, you were unavailable. You mistook my patience for permission. You didn't abandon me, I set you down. You made peace impossible. I stopped responding to guilt disguised as love. You didn't lose me, you pushed me. I loved you so loudly, I silenced myself. I mistook survival mode for chemistry. You called me dramatic, I was just drowning. You didn't break promises, you never meant them. I gave chances, you gave patterns. You fed off my softness like it was weakness. I was begging for the bare minimum. You taught me what self-respect sounds like. Goodbye. I stayed too long at the cost of my joy. You don't get access to me just because I loved you. I'm not toxic, I just stopped tolerating disrespect. I prayed for you, then I prayed to forget you. I wasn't too much, you were too little. You didn't need time, you needed options. You weren't distant, you were detached. I don't need closure, I need distance. I kept loving your mask, not your truth. You weaponized silence like it was strength. I thought it was love, it was emotional labor. You couldn't meet me halfway, even when I walked the whole distance. I no longer beg for bare minimum affection. You called it love, I called it survival. I left because I finally saw my reflection. You confused drama with depth. I was your peace, you brought war. You didn't lose me, you revealed who you are.